Hey everyone, my name is Timothy Bramlett and I am the founder of URL2Text. Now, as some of you may be aware, we launched URL2Text on Product Hunt late last year and received a lot of great feedback and a ton of people using the simple free tool that we launched. URL2Text actually has a very interesting history because it was originally a very simple tool that I built for the customers of our primary product and my day job, Stammer.ai, so that they could test scraping data from certain web pages that they were having issues with. Well, people started using it for other tasks that they wanted to extract the content cleanly from websites and then throw into their favorite AI. And I was kind of looking for a side project at the time. So I said, hey, why don't I make a simple tool that is free for anyone to use? Now, when we originally launched on Product Hunt late last year, it was a free tool and we didn't have a lot of the advanced functionality that we have now. Although we had a very primitive API that users could access, we didn't have a robust API that would allow users to subscribe, get credits, and then make requests. So that's exactly what we built and what we're launching today. Now, let me rehash for you, if you're not familiar with URL2Text, some of the key features and functionalities of URL2Text. So once you're logged in here, you're going to come to the familiar URL2Text screen where you use our tool. Of course, you just put in a URL here, and then we have multiple options. Your output format can be text, markdown, or even HTML now. We can even render JavaScript. We can use residential IPs in case you're trying to get past websites that are harder to scrape. You can add an AI prompt to the output of the request to do certain things to like massage the data, only extract certain pieces of content that you're interested in. You can also define the end of an article. This was because a customer had a difficult to extract website and he wanted to simply have a way to define the end of the article. So it's looking back basically for a string that indicates do not collect any content after that. You can also adjust the amount of time we wait for the JavaScript to render right here. And when you click that, you'll get a time in milliseconds that you can adjust this. We also have premium residential IPs for very difficult to scrape websites. That's needed for some use cases. And then we also recently added the ability to extract content with CSS. So you input a CSS selector, and then it'll only extract the content within that. And that seems to be working remarkably well for certain use cases, particularly sites where maybe there's a pop-up or the JavaScript is rendered later on, or maybe you just only want something in a certain area of the page. And for whatever reason, the extract only main content with AI doesn't work. Now, of course, within our API dashboard now, you have the ability to create a team. You can invite multiple users to your team. You can, of course, subscribe to one of our subscription plans. And we do have the wallet where you can see all the transactions that have occurred that reduce your wallet balance as you make a request. Of course, you can create an API key and get access to it. And then from here, you can go to our API documentation in order to find out exactly how to make a request. Let us know if you have any questions about this. We've had people using this, really a ton of people actually using this through platforms like make.com and other automation platforms. But we, of course, also have a significant amount of users that are using this through traditional programming languages like Python, JavaScript, PHP. We have 4 examples in there now, but if you need any additional, let us know and we can throw something together. We also have an area here where you can learn more about URL2Text. Funny enough, we've only got 1 video in there right now because we just haven't had a lot of requests for other videos. Because it's such a simple tool, people seem to be able to get started rather quickly with it. Now, if you have any questions at all, any issues, feel free to open a question in our forum, or you can always email us at support@url2text.com. And now one interesting thing for you other product builders out here, this is a fully integrated forum with this web application, and we actually created this for URL2Text, which I don't recommend that approach in some ways. But interestingly enough, it's funny because people have been, I was surprised initially how much people have been using this forum. I mean, you can see in here, tons of people asking questions. And because it's fully integrated, it just makes it easier for people. They don't have to go in and log into a forum or ask questions on another thing. They're already logged in. They can just ask a question. So in the future, this may become a product of its own, basically. Maybe a product where you are able to easily launch a forum that is fully integrated with SSO, single sign-on, into your web application. So if you do have any interest in that, let me know. We're considering that as a future product of its own. But just for you product builders out there, like I said, I am amazed with how much people like to just be able to easily post a question in a forum. 90% of our requests come through the forum rather than through email, which was very surprising to me. But this is URL to text API. Let us know if you have any questions here. We would love all of your feedback. If you need additional functionality, we are considering it. Let us know. Ask a question in the forum, or if you're on Product Hunt, just ask a question there and we will get back to you. One interesting thing that we're considering is a universal price scraper. So an AI-based price scraper where you can give it the URL of the page, and every 24 hours or possibly sooner on a paid plan, you get an update on the price of whatever's on that page. So yeah, let me know if you're interested in that functionality. But this is URL to text. We're super excited to launch it on Product Hunt. More and more people are using it every day, which is really interesting because I am honestly not marketing it very much at all. But that's it. Let us know if you have any questions. Have a great day, and thank you very much.